Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is quiz 6, and we're looking at this answer here. The patient is to receive 7,500 units of heparin and 150 mLs of normal saline. Referring to the label here, how many mLs of heparin, so we want to know how many mLs of heparin will the nurse add to the IV solution. So we have to figure out like what's important and what's not really important for this answer. So we need to find out how many mLs of heparin, and they're supposed to be getting 75 units in heparin 150. So really we don't need to care about this number, the 150. We just need to know how many units of heparin that we're going to put in there. And so we have to find out what's available. So we have 7,500 units ordered. That's what the order is. What's on hand? We have 10,000 units per ml. So we need to find out how many mLs. If we do units, we can cancel those out. And all you have to do is divide 7,500 divided by 10,000. That equals 0.75. So that's how many mLs you're going to add to the IV solution of 150 mLs. All right, so sometimes instead of getting so focused on the formula, which we want to get focused on the formula, sometimes it's easy just to sit back and try to figure out what you're doing. So what's important in the question and what's not. We're wanting to find out how many units of heparin to put into the solution, so into that solution. So really we don't need to put that into a calculation. Now we know we're going to put 0.75 mLs of this vial here into the 150 mLs of normal saline. So now what I want to do is show you another one, which will help you also with these types of questions. And the way you can use these as practice is all you have to do is insert different numbers for these, and then it would be a lot of practice quizzes that you can do. So all you have to do is, like, say you have heparin 30,000 units and 1,000 mLs to run at 500 units an hour. So then you can come up with a different answer. All right, so I want to use this as an example. So for example, heparin to 20,000 units. Okay, so you have 20,000 units in 500 mLs of D5W, so we really don't care about that right now, is ordered to run at 1,000 units per hour. Okay, we want to find out how many mLs per hour we're going to run that at. So first, if you look over at this figure, it walks it down the line for you. We need to figure out how many units per ml there are. So you take your 20,000 units, you divide it by your 500 mLs, you're going to get 40 units per ml. Then you take your 1,000 units an hour, and you're going to divide it by your 40 units. So this can cross out times your 1 ml, and that will get your mLs per hour, because remember now we have mLs per hour. So look at this over here. So we're taking 1,000 units divided by your 40, which you got from up here because that was your first step. Dose, what's on hand, and your volume, and you're going to get your mLs per hour. So that's just one way to do it. But since this is units per ml, we have units per 1 ml here. We have 1,000 units over here, so you can really do 1,000 units an hour. So there's a couple different ways you can actually put that together, as long as you end up getting the same answer every time. So you can actually do, let's see, we have 1,000 units per hour per 1 hour, okay, and then we have the 40 units So we know we're going to divide that, the 40 units, okay, per ml. So you are just going to cross out these and you end up with ml per hour. This kind of cancels out because it's 1:1 ratio. So you just do your 1,000 divided by 40 and that would get you 25 mLs an hour. So this will help you answer the other question in the other quiz. And that's it for quiz 6.